Welcome. So this is a quick video on MSTY, MSTY, which is one of the Yield Max ETFs. And with a $10,000 initial investment 1 year ago on July 1st, using DRIP, so reinvesting all of your dividends, what the rate of return as well as your total value would be. Once again, this is over the last 1 year. So, and looking at this, you start off with $10,000, and on July 1st and 24, MSTY was priced at $29.20, which would give you 342.46 total shares. The first dividend would have been given out on the 5th of July, and at that time it was $2.33. So with your 342.46 shares, you would have a total of $798. With the price of MSTY that day being $24.59, you would have purchased another 32.48 shares for a total value of $9,219.71. So at that time, your rate of return actually would have been down at minus 7.80%. The next dividend was given out on August 7th, and that was $1.94, giving you a total dividend that time of $727 for an overall total dividend of just over $1,500. You then would have been able to purchase another 33.61 shares using DRIP, and at that time with the stock rate or with the ETF price going down a little bit, you would have been at 18% negative for your rate of return. Next dividend was given out on August 6th for $1.85. You would have been able to purchase 39.72 shares. The total dividend at that time was $2,283. And with the stock price going down even more, your rate of return then would have been minus 22.09%. In October, it was the first of the big dividends that they gave out, $4.20. That was given out on October 24th. So with your $10,000 initial investment, you then would have been up to 448.27 shares using DRIP, and you would have been able to buy an extra 67.11 shares then for a total number of 515. That dividend was pretty big, $1,881, which then brought the rate of return up to 25.69%. The next one also was a big dividend at $4.20 again. This one was on 11/21, and now that you have 515.38 shares, your new dividend was $2,163, bringing your total dividends so far for the last few months up to $6,329. You would have been able to purchase another 64.12 shares for a total number of now 579.51. And that one really brought the rate of return up to 73%. Next one was even bigger at $4.42, given out on the 19th of December. And with your 579.51 shares, that would have brought your total dividend that month to $2,562.01. Pretty nice little Christmas chunk there. Total dividends then would have been just over $8,800, and you would have been able to purchase another 89.39 shares with that dividend, bringing your total number up to 668.90. That brought your rate of return down to 66.09, however, because the share price was going up. Another decent dividend on the 16th of January was $2.28 for a total dividend of just over $1,500, allowing you to purchase another 52 shares for a total number of 721. Your dividend total was over $10,000 then, and your rate of return was at 93.45%. Kept with the $2 dividends at $2.02 on February 14th to give you some nice change for a Valentine's Day gift of $1,459, allowing you to purchase another 59 0.02 shares for a total number of 780 overall, bringing your rate of return to 78.38% that month. In March, the dividend started to come down at $1.38 per share, but you had 780.63 shares total, bringing your dividend that month to $1,075. You were able to purchase another 56.59 shares and bringing your total up to 837.58 shares. Your rate of return then was 47.46%. Another dividend on April 10th was $1.34, and bringing your total dividends since July 1st of 24 to $14,069. You were able to purchase another 61.25 shares on that month with your $1,119 dividend, bringing your total shares up to 898.83. Your rate of return then was 53.03%. May 8th was a $2.37 dividend for a total number of 2132, bringing your total dividend since July from 24 of $16,000 on your initial $10,000 investment. This brought your rate of return up to 111.58%. In June, there was a $1.47 dividend, and at that time you had 989.44 shares, bringing your total dividend up to 1,455, with your total dividend of 17,657.88 since the beginning of this little spreadsheet, bringing your rate of return up to 100.56%. And then finally, just over the year, was another dividend released on or paid on July 3rd of $1.24 for a total number of 1,124 shares at the end of your year-long journey with MSTY. This did bring your total return up to 121%, and your total value, including your initial $10,000 investment, was $22,169. So overall, not a bad year. Next, I will be going over what you did with your MSTY shares if you did not drip it. Let me know if there's any feedback on these videos, and we'll go over things next. Thank you.